Sticks and stones may break my bones, but poorly chosen words may break my will to live. If you had said that to me as a young dental student, I would have just laughed at you. I would have brushed it off in the same way that I brushed off the known risks or known increased risks of committing suicide as a dentist. It didn't apply to me, or certainly didn't up here. It was other people, weaker people. It was never going to be me. I was busy being high on life. I'd just got the golden ticket. I was on a highly sought after course heading into a prestigious career. Everything was new and shiny, and all I wanted to do was help people. Because helping people made me feel good. And that was the same for most of us. So what happened between that being a young, open, fresh baby dentist to being an older, grumpier, more skeptical dentist? Patience. Now, you can't do dentistry without patience, but it turns out patients are people, and people can be a mixed bag. So they bring everything to you. You can't control that. And they bring with them their preconceived ideas about dentists and dentistry, which, again, have nothing to do with you before they step through your surgery door. But you will hear things each day. I hate the dentist. The last dentist ruined my teeth. Or that tooth's never been right since the dentist drilled it too deep. Your filling broke. And how much? And it's a lot of blame, it's a lot of negativity, it's accountability they're trying to shift onto you. And it's hard, it's not every patient, but it wears you down. And as we go through this, because dental school itself is stressful, is we do naturally build up these coping mechanisms for those kind of stresses. But as time goes on, we start accumulating life stresses in the same arena. So we're talking about getting married, having children, buying houses, buying businesses, talking about illness, injury, death, and divorce, and other really stressful things that are happening to us outside the surgery. And with both of those things going, we can find that suddenly our coping mechanisms are overwhelmed. So the poorly chosen words I was referring to, you may think were those words from the patient. But I've yet to mention probably one of the biggest stressors and the biggest causes of going from okay to not okay. And that's receiving a complaint. So complaints, we know that our work's going to be under the microscope. We know that they're not necessarily going to take into account that patient was moving, that couldn't control their tongue, that they wanted to sit up and spit out every 2 seconds, that they were moving around and we couldn't keep matrix bands in, or whatever the complications were, that we hadn't done our best dentistry on the day because we didn't have the best scenario and setup. So we end up with the best we could do with what we had. Now we know that, and if these patients are staying with us, we're managing that communication and it's going really well. But now you will find that dentists aren't staying as long as practices and patients aren't staying as loyal to practices. They're both moving around geographically, and they're moving around within towns to other dentists. So the likelihood of your work being seen by another dentist increases dramatically. So in an age where we're being encouraged to whistleblow, where some dental councils are inviting complaints, then our words become vital in managing that as to whether we are pouring water on flames or whether we're flicking a match into a tinderbox. It's important to manage your own patients, and everyone knows that with complaints in terms of how you're communicating with those. But the biggest impact I believe that is kind of untapped is, rather than encouraging us to hit the panic button every time you see an overhang and open contact, a short root canal, is actually step back and think about the times you have had that happen to you and what the circumstances were. Because here you are having one side of the story and a black and white image, not the whole scenario. And if your words are poorly chosen and ignite the situation, then what increased degree of stress are you causing for that other dentist? So I'm asking for compassion for your colleagues. I'm asking you to bring up the general opinion of dentistry in the community and just think about your words to those patients about other dentists' dentistry. Thank you.